Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction to Kentucky Ballistics, where today we have how tough are Harbor Freight gun safes. I'm not sure what Harbor Freight is it just like a brand or something? But Scott is holding SPS 12 in the thumbnail, so I think this is going to be epic just because of that. So let's see what this is all about. Oh, okay. What are you hiding in there? Huh. Dinosaur running away is always so funny. Hmm. What's in there? Ah. Bruh. Okay. I guess that's a bit of a trend now. Okay.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching
Oh yeah.
Kentucky Ballistics. And you know, there's this magical store called Harbor Freight.
Okay, so it's a store. Good to know. Okay.
Harbor Freight is known for having just about every tool you can think of at a very affordable price.
Okay.
Now, sometimes it's really good stuff, and sometimes it's not so good, but they do have just about everything you can imagine. And every time I walk inside that store, immediately they have these setting up front.
Okay.
Gun safes. Go ahead and get used to this sound.
Oh no.
You're gonna hear it all day because it came a flood last night, and this place is nothing but a mud pit now. Today I have 4 Harbor Freight gun safes, ranging from cheapest to the most expensive. So starting at the bottom of the totem
Is a safe too?
pole, we have a Harbor Freight suitcase safe that's around like $30, $40. Then I've got this little vault right here that's around 60 bucks, I think. Then you have the actual gun locker.
So it's a suitcase. Okay.
Around 199 bucks. And then you've got this big old safe right here, which is for 22 guns. And I believe this is around the $500, $600 range.
Wait.
22 guns, 199 bucks. And then you've got this big old safe right here, which is for 22 guns.
22 of what kind of gun exactly? Like including pistols or something? Or are you actually supposed to fit like 22 shotguns or rifles in there?
And I believe this is around the $500, $600 range.
Okay.
But with my membership card, I got it for a little bit over 400 bucks.
Okay.
Now that sounds pretty good for your wallet, but how good are these things at actually protecting your valuables? Well, today we're going to find out, because I'm going to torture test each and every single one of them.
Okay, let's see.
Start out with the suitcase safe. This thing claims to be waterproof. Well, let's find out. I'm going to open it up, put my valuables in here, which consists of 3 fudge rounds, which that may not be valuable to you, but I absolutely love fudge rounds, okay?
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go and eat one now. We'll put 2 in there.
Nice.
Yeah. I got my handy dandy rope right here.
Okay.
Floating.
Oh,
Well,
well,
nice.
that's a good start.
That's actually a good sign.
Okay.
We'll let that sit out here and marinate for a while, and we'll come back to it. Okay.
This one has a pretty narrow door. Is that supposed to be actually like the thickness of the walls? Because if so, that's pretty cool.
Is the gun locker, and this thing is, well, it's kind of thin.
Okay, so no,
As
it's
you can
just...
see here, that door is not very thick, and
Okay, so it's just a really small door for some reason. Okay.
pretty much the only thing holding it closed is this little rod right here. So I mean,
So, yeah,
naturally,
not
the
that
first
great.
thing that I find myself wanting to do to this thing is just smack it with a sledgehammer.
Nice. Ooh, well,
Oh!
well, that didn't hold up for too long. But if you did that, you'd probably damage the guns inside as well.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that this Harbor Freight gun locker is not Neanderthal proof.
Okay.
Yeah. That got that door completely off there. Yeah. Well, at this point, I don't even have to take the door off.
Yeah, that's pretty
I can
pretty
just
bad.
reach on in there, get out all your goodies, you know? I'm not very impressed with that one. How about this
Yeah,
little guy
okay.
up here? Oh! This
Oh,
mud
no.
today is a little much.
Okay.
Let's,
Yeah.
Ah!
What's going on? Is that still the mud?
Let's get this little guy.
Okay. So this one is like for pistols.
This one seems to be a little more stout than the gun locker.
Okay.
Even though it was cheaper, it's a little more sturdy, I think. So let's
Interesting.
open it up here. 1, 5, 9, 8.
Okay.
So you can see the little door on it
Ooh.
is actually pretty thick. It's pretty
Yeah.
thick stuff.
Now it has the electronics and
but
stuff inside, and the
This
mechanism.
isn't
But
very thick.
yeah.
And back here, it's not very thick either.
Oh.
Here, little fella.
Okay. Oh, that stuff is like flooded back there. Okay.
You know what? No,
Is there just a random table with something on it?
my plan is to smash through the door.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just give it one right on top.
Well, it didn't just get flattened
Okay,
completely,
well.
but I see a piece broke off.
We knocked off our little cover there.
Ah, okay.
It's supposed to cover up your little key thing.
So you can either use the keypad or a keyhole.
But I
Okay.
want to hit the door.
Like an actual lock.
I think that that's going to be the weak point. Just smashing right through there.
Let's see.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay, we've broke the lock at this point. That's definitely not good.
Oh!
All right,
It's
that
in the
door is
ground.
starting to give, but I think I have too much surface area with this sledge. I need more of a point.
Yeah, you just hammered it
So
into the
this
ground. Ooh, okay.
Is a 20-pound sledgehammer. Let's see how that does.
Nice. Okay.
Well,
Oh, yep.
it's going.
Yep, that door is gone. Okay.
So this right here is pretty darn broke. Let's see if we can shimmy it out of there.
Okay. Well, not really. The safe is like almost completely embedded in the ground. That is funny. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
Well, you've dug a hole. Okay.
the ground is soft. Oh, I'm pretty sure this thing is full of mud. Look at this.
Oh.
I think, yeah.
The backside is.
I think that I'm pretty sure that the back caved in. Oh yeah. Yep, looks like
Completely.
we also
Okay.
smashed the back.
That is funny. And somewhat unexpected.
So maybe I was
Well, I guess the door is stronger than the backside.
wrong. Looks like these welds broke
Uh-huh.
before the door broke. Actually, this entire little safe is split. Look at that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Split the whole thing. There we go. Getting some of that mud moving. Come on, get out of there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's just...
Okay, well,
It just has
Test
zero space on the inside now.
probably would have been better if I did it on concrete.
Huh.
Okay, let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. There's the whole
Wow.
back end. coming out of this
Okay.
thing.
That's crazy.
So, looks like hitting the back of that safe with a sledgehammer was better than actually hitting the front. That was the weak
Interesting.
point. Scott 2, Harbor Freight gun safes 0. Okie dokie, I think it's about time we check in on our waterproof suitcase safe.
Okay.
Looks
How's
like
it
it's still
doing?
just floating over here.
That's promising.
It has not sank. So that, oh, oops, oop.
Oof. The mud, as always.
There we go. Moment of truth. Let's see if I got some soggy fudge rounds. Would you look at that?
Okay, at least one thing is
Well, it's
as
actually
advertised.
waterproof.
Looks
That's
like.
awesome. I'm glad too, because that first fudge round was not enough.
Nice.
It is indeed waterproof, but now let's see how hard it will be to break into this thing.
Okay. Probably pretty
I
easy.
feel like if I just throw this thing on the ground really hard, it should break it open.
Yeah. Okay.
It didn't. I'm kind of surprised.
Held up for now.
That lock is awfully flimsy.
Yeah.
Will you
Okay.
shut up? I am filming. Well, alrighty then.
Up.
I guess I'll
Straight
just
to the
hope it's
sledgehammer.
more reliable here.
Okay. Yep. Straight
Alright.
open.
That's
Okay.
pretty easy. So, again, Harbor Freight safes, 0. Scott, 3.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
So
time
now on
for
to the big boy.
guy. Now I will say that this one here does seem like it's going to be a little bit harder to get into than
Okay.
the others. But at the rate I'm going, feeling pretty good. Before we
Uh-huh.
get started, let's open it up. See here, 159 pound. I'll go ahead and tell you that this one is not waterproof. It got left somewhere over there, and some floodwaters got to it.
Bruh.
And as
Okay.
you can see,
That's not great.
that's pretty bad. That looks like my bed sheets after I eat Taco Bell. You can
Bruh.
tell that this door is pretty thick. You have several bolts here.
Okay.
I say first, let's take a few shots at this thing. I'm curious to see how thick that door actually is. So, you know, normally I would start
Ooh.
out with something small and then
The
work
50
my way
cal.
up to something big.
Straight up to
But
50
I think
cal.
today I'm going to go in reverse order. So this
Okay.
is a Barrett
Interesting.
M82A1, and I'm loaded up with 10 rounds of 50 BMG, 660 grain, full metal jackets.
Nice.
But you know, before I blast this thing, if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, you better smash that subscribe button. Do it!
Oh.
That was a good hit.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yep, that seems to be going straight through, as expected. Yep. Turned it into Swiss cheese.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
let's go have a look, shall we? So it appears we have either some smoke
Ooh.
or heavy dust coming out from our safe. I believe that's smoke. As you can see right here,
Okay.
we have all of our hits in our door. Let's see if we went out the back. Yes, it appears
That looks
that
like some
every single
cartoon
one of
smoke, actually.
them
Like-
made it through the back of the safe. Let's see if we can get it open. That's wrong.
Oh. Okay. Nope.
Nope. Let's try one more time. I can hear the click, but it's
No.
not opening. Now there is a way
Ooh.
to use
okay.
a key.
You get to break off the control panel.
There go.
Yeah, okay.
That's right in there.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm pretty sure this thing's on fire.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Now,
No.
it's locked up. So we have no choice but to break into this thing at this point. So now we are going to work our way
Oh, here it is.
backwards, and now we are going to hit it with a 12-gauge shotgun. This is my Spa's 12-gauge
Hell yeah.
shotgun, one of my favorite shotguns, and I'm going to be loaded up with 5 rounds of 12-gauge. First, we're going to hit
Definitely one of the shotguns of all time.
door breaching round. Then I will have 2 rounds of double-aught buck, and then I will have 2 1-ounce slugs. The only bad part about the Spa's 12-gauge is loading it. Every time you load it, you got to push this little button right here.
Okay.
Door breaching round is first.
Not sure if you're gonna breach that door with it.
Buckshot.
Okay.
Slugs.
Oh, yep. Now that's a big
Go
one.
check that out. It appears
Wow.
the door breaching round
These are huge impacts from the slugs.
actually just hit my keypad. Blew through the back of it, but didn't really do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah.
And then we have a hit right here with a slug. And then we have a slug that hit right there, which is pretty impressive. And then all of our buckshot. Let's
Okay, this one actually went through, looks like,
see
one
if
layer
we
of
made
whatever
it
it is.
back with anything. It doesn't appear so. Now there is a little dent right there. So maybe that slug actually managed to make it to the back of the safe.
That's
so now
interesting.
moving down the totem pole, we have a 500 Magnum, my favorite handgun in the entire world.
Of course.
This is a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum with an 8 and 3.
See the green bullets in there.
And I'm loaded up with some Underwood ammo, Kentucky Ballistics, 600 grain hard casts. Here we go.
Okay. Ooh. That looked big.
I think it felt that. I'm going to aim for the bottom so we don't have any trouble figuring out which holes are which.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
How many rounds do I got left? Oh, I didn't shot them all.
Okay.
Let's go check it out, I guess. So it appears to me that the front door of this safe is not 500 Magnum proof. We definitely blew
But it is 12-gauge slug proof. Interesting.
through that thing.
I guess the slug does have more surface area, so it's not actually as much pressure on the metal when it impacts.
See if it went through the back, though. Oh.
Or maybe that was just a thicker part with all the lock mechanisms or whatever.
Oh, darn it. We almost made it through the back. Look at that.
Ooh, wow.
It bulged the back pretty
Holy.
good.
Okay.
So now for our last firearm today, we're going to hit the safe with 9mm.
Of
and I'm going
course.
to be using Ruger's new handgun. This is the RXM. This thing actually looks pretty stinking cool. It's even got an optics cut, and I will be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 115 grain, 9mm full metal jackets.
Okay.
There we go. That was a good hit. Let's give it a few more, shall we?
Yeah, that looks like kind of what you'd expect from a 9mm.
That ought to do it. Let's have a look. I am having
It's
a
all
hard
covered in mud already.
time figuring out which holes are new holes. But I would say most of our hits are somewhere in here.
Yeah.
We have some pretty good dings right here on the side. I seem to be pulling to the left today. Anything from 50 BMG to 9mm, I am pulling to the left. I'm not really sure if we have any new holes. I guarantee you we don't have any new dents in the back. Looks like that front door is actually pretty thick. But again, back here, not so much. Up next, we have a Harbor Freight angle grinder.
Nice. Can it do it?
Look at that. Well,
It didn't saw through. Huh. Ooh, okay. It's working. Nice. I thought he was gonna write like sub, like subscribe or something.
How about as good as those chicks on Instagram?
Oh no.
My Harbor Freight angle grinder just pooped out on me.
Bruh.
That's no bueno, especially like the battery's still good. So I killed it.
I guess it just overheated or something.
Well, that's okay because I have a backup. All right.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
just see if we can crack open this tin can. Already got me a nifty little hole there from my 50 cal.
Oh,
there
nice.
we go.
Looks like
No
there's
problem.
another layer down there.
I can just take this right here and I'm gonna bend it. Whee!
Okay.
Just like a can of sardines.
Nice.
Now you can see back here, we have a nice little thing here of drywall.
Okay.
Ow!
Not that easy to punch through. Okay. And some cloth type material. Okay.
There you go.
So what was burning in there? I wonder. Or was it actually just dust from the drywall?
Well, it looks like you have two pretty good options when it comes to this if you forget your code and lose your keys. One, just blast it with a Barrett M82A1. Or $40 angle grinder from the exact same store.
Nice.
Regardless, there's solutions. Some cheaper than others.
And more effective.
That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. What did you think about these Harbor Freight specials? Let me know in the comment section down below. Personally, I'm more of a high quality gunroom guy with some gun walls, but are these something you would consider? If you did enjoy today's video, please do me a favor and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to check me out on all other social media platforms. All those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Okay, so yeah, as expected, cheap gun safes aren't the greatest, though this one is pretty good. Looks like something I'd maybe even get if I had more guns. Where I live, it's probably, well, you can't own that many guns to justify a whole gun room, so yeah, a safe like this will probably be enough for anyone's personal collection. But yeah, other than that, pretty interesting video, though the results are kind of what I expected. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.